Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Spider-Man No Way Home video. Today we're going to be talking about news that we just got from a pretty credible LEGO leaker, as well as just we got the trailer yesterday, and what could I see coming from the first teaser trailer, which is quite substantial. Like, it's a long trailer. What could I see becoming a set, or what would I like to see from it? I think I've got two ideas in my mind of what could happen. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is the only set that we really have from No Way Home. There are three, you know, they're branded under it, but they are based off of Homecoming as well as Far From Home. And the suits in those sets are actually in the movie. So just to go through that really quickly, we of course have the black and gold suit, and this from Funko is just being called exactly what I just said. And of course we also have the upgraded suit. So we are getting the two suits from the trailer that we saw, as well as one that we didn't see and that some people are thinking is a fake out with the Iron Spider, and it's actually this suit, the integrated suit, which it is looking a little bit similar to the Iron Spider, I would say, at least looking at like some of the other Funkos, but then the Lego figure itself is actually black. So I've seen dark blue, like with Funko and some other things. So anyways, that is in our only set from the movie, and that is actually set number 76185, the Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop. And all three of these sets, by the way, are going to be available on October the 1st, but this one I specifically just want to go into a little bit more detail and talk about, because we see here, of course, the suit that we just talked about, as well as we are getting Wong in a set for the first time. He came in the Bricktober pack before, and he is in his, like, he's got the fur jacket and all that, the winter jacket, and he's going off to wherever through the portal with his bags. And then we've also got MJ included in the set, and also Doctor Strange, and his outfit here is not the one that we see from the trailer and that Funko did, like where he's got like just casual clothes on, like he has his regular robes there, but he does come with that new cape, which is going to be able to be worn by other people like Spider-Man, easily removable, I think. So we'll have to wait and see. We're really close to getting these in hand. And then that weird looking giant bug monster, which people think is a scorpion, even though there's no tail or anything like that. But specifically looking at that, I'm a little sad because it looks like, and spoilers if you have not heard this yet, but it looks like the lizard from the trailer trying to get into whatever protective barrier. It looks like the Sanctum. So just the way that it was like hunched and clawed at the barrier or whatever, it looked a lot like the lizard. So I think that's kind of interesting that he's going to be here. And but the rest of the set's really cool. Like, I don't know, it's a Sanctum build. It's not as snowy as we see in the trailer, but I'm excited nonetheless. Like, I am very excited for this set, specifically to get these new figures. Like that I think that's the part that excites me and a lot of other people, is getting these new figures from the three sets. Now on to the news, and this is from Lego Fulcrum, and he is a pretty credible Lego source when it comes to leaks and stuff like that, and he said 3 down, 2 to go for sets. So 2 more sets. What could they be? And looking at the trailers, my immediate thought was, we need a new bridge battle set. The Web Warriors Ultimate Bridge Battle set, that set is probably, besides the Bugle, my favorite Spider-Man set of all time. And I think that we could get a new version of that here. I really do, just looking at the trailer. And I know, like, you can say, oh, we're just looking at a trailer, like, you're already jumping to this, but it seems like there is a fight on the bridge with Goblin as well as Doc Ock. And thanks to my friend CM4Psy, who is actually doing this really cool thing. He's actually designing all these Raimi trilogy sets, and I'm just putting the teaser up here. You could check him out down below, but these figures are actually from those sets. So he has here a Green Goblin from the movies. Now, I'm assuming they're all going to have updates, but anyways, I really love the gear here, the headgear that's being used for the Goblin. It looks amazing. And then also he designed this Doc Ock. Now, he hasn't done one with the trench coat yet, if he does do a set on that, but this is the closest that I have. So anyways, these two need to come in a set, and I would love for them to come in a new bridge set. I think that would just be phenomenal. You could include some of the other Sinister Six that we know are in the movie. So I'm adding this in, and I was looking at the trailer, and I was about to talk about Sandman and say that it just looked like sand spewing up, but I didn't realize here, and I'm going back and forth, reversing it, it looks like there's like a wall of something being built now. It could be Strange using like magic or something to protect him, but to me, it does look like a wall of sand is protecting Spider-Man from Electro. So I thought that was really interesting. I haven't seen anyone specifically say that online. It's just like, oh, look, there's sand. It must be Sandman. That's what I've seen. But that's really interesting to just slow it down and just look at it that way. So could be here. Some other things have been like the Rhino and just literally any villain from those movies seem to be coming back. So that's pretty cool. But for sure, like Electro needs to come in a set as well. So I'm thinking that there could be one big set being the bridge. You could include a bunch of other people, maybe giving us Aunt May for the first time, an accurate Happy like we see in the trailer there. And maybe Ned in a bigger set than just his little blister pack from Far From Home. But I think that the other set that I would like to see, and maybe, you know, bring Strange back into another set, is actually the train. Like, whatever train they're in, I don't even know where they are, but that looks really cool. And I think that, I don't know if you would have the ability to, like, split the train and like do all the magic and stuff like that, but I think that just having like a train set would be also just a nice homage to the Spider-Man 2 movie and just the set as well, which to me is one of the most unique superhero sets we've ever gotten, because now it's just vehicles for Batman and Spider-Man and things like that. But like, when have we gotten a train from the last 10 years of these sets specifically for Marvel and DC? So I think that's a really cool thing if we did get that. I'd love that. Put Ock in that set again, more homage to that. But I don't know, I'm just trying to think of like what else could we get from the trailer. I'm not too sure. I mean, we still have to see official looks, of course, for the rest of the villains, at least the two that we know for sure, like with Jamie Foxx officially being confirmed a long time ago, and Willem Dafoe, we saw his little pumpkin bombs, so that was really cool. As well, though, I do want to talk about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I would be shocked if they weren't in the movie, regardless of anything else. I don't believe the toy leaks, and Hasbro's since come out and said that the toy that person bought and brought home, even though they just showed a picture, they confirmed that that's not real. So they could be lying, they could be covering it up, but I doubt that Hasbro would misspell villains. I mean, it could happen, but it just seems sloppy to me. And anyways, if you didn't know, Photoshop actually doesn't have a autocorrect, at least not like in the core version. You'd probably need to add a plugin or something. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I would be shocked if they aren't in the movie, and you know, more and more actors have kind of slipped up about Toby, and so who knows. But I would love for them to be in a set. I think that would be fantastic. I personally would want more than just their suits, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, I'd love to see their faces as well, but that's a lot to do. But when are these sets going to launch? If there are actually two other ones, they'd have to launch probably in January, if not later on in like February or March. We'll have to wait and see. But again, wouldn't surprise me, since out of the 3 sets, and I'm using air quotes right now, the 3 sets, one of them is only from the movie, and the other ones are, you know, getting suits. So we definitely need villains from the movie. That is a big part of what we need from this. So anyways, everyone, I would love to hear your thoughts. What did you think of the trailer? What do you think of the one set that we have so far? And maybe you have an idea for a different set. But anyways, everyone, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.